Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, this lesson is going to be entitled Strive for the Masteries. Okay? Now, we're talking about the masteries in this truth. And the word strive means to give great effort to obtain something. Okay? So ultimately, what are we trying to attain? We're trying to attain the kingdom. So we have to give great effort. These things are not going to be easy. You're going to have to come out of your comfort zone to grow in this truth. Okay? Because when we're chipping off the old man or woman, we're going to have to get out of a comfort zone, what we're used to. Because that old man is comfortable. It's a comfortable position. It's what you're used to. So you have to step out of that position. And in order for you to do that, you have to make great efforts. Great efforts against what? Great efforts against the flesh. You know? The flesh is the problem. Your own flesh. This is what we're warned against, ultimately. That's what the demons are working through. You see? So, let me get Luke 13. This is Luke 13, verse 22, and it reads, "And he went through the cities and villages teaching and journeying toward Jerusalem. Then said one unto him, Lord, are there few that be saved? And he said unto them, strive to enter in." Strive, like I said, strive means what? Give great effort. Okay, so strive to enter in at the straight gate, which means a position of difficulty. Okay, for many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able. So you have a lot of people now that think they're in the truth. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to enter in at the straight gate, or they seem to be trying to enter in at the straight gate, and they're not able to enter in at the straight gate. Why? Because the Lord has not their spirit. They have not strived hard enough, man. Ultimately, they're not of the elect. You see what I'm saying? They're ultimately not of the elect, but you're saying that it's saying that people are trying to enter in at that straight gate. You see? You can be sincere. Well, you can be sincere at a certain point, but then you start to lose that sincerity. Okay, when you find out that it's harder than what you bargained for, man, and your mindset wasn't, this is until death, man. Your mindset has to be, this is until the end. There's no in between, man. You see what I'm saying? And it says, Salakia, it says, strive to enter in at the straight gate. For many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able. When once the master of the house is risen up and has shut to the door, and ye begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence ye are. Then shall ye begin to say, we have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, man. So there's a standard that the Lord is looking for, man. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, uh, you have to give diligence, man. The Lord's not looking for people that are lukewarm in this truth, man. Okay? So you should strive to do more. Okay? You should strive to do more. Rather than come up with excuses, you should strive to do more. You see? That you could become better, that you could chip away at the old man. Because once you start to, you go to another level, you realize that the level you were at was not the most you could do. But the only way you can find that out is by going 5% more. And then you go another 5%, then you go another 5%, then you go another 5%. You see? And this goes for all of us. This goes for me as well. Because you get that old man demon or that lazy demon on you, and you don't strive to do what you're able to do. You see what I'm saying? So we got to fight that, man. We have to fight that. This is 2 Timothy 2 in verse 10. It says, "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake." This is Paul speaking. Matter of fact, let's go to verse 8. It says, "Remember that Yahushua HaMashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel, wherein I suffer trouble, as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of the Most High is not bound. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake." You see, so Paul was going through a lot of things, man. He was definitely going through the straight gate. But he endured those things. And what does the word endure mean? It means to be made hard, man. See how you say hard in French is dur. Okay? So he was made hard through these different sufferings, man. And he endured it, man. So he went through one thing. Okay, I can get through that and maintain my integrity and continue doing the work. So then he went through another thing. Okay, I can go through that and continue to maintain my integrity and do the work. So then what happens? Later on, something that's lesser than that might have seemed hard back then is not hard anymore because he already went through something way greater than that, man. And another thing, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shows when he's with you. The fact that you can make it through these things, man. You didn't make it through it by yourself. You made it through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because he gave you a way to make it, man. He put it in you to make it. He allowed you to make it, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's lock it. It says, "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushai with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him." Okay? If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. So we know that part of this thing is suffering. And you go back to the word patience, it goes back to suffering because you got to wait. You got to wait. And that in itself is a suffering. And it takes discipline. You know what I'm saying? It takes discipline to do that. It says, "If we believe not, yet he abideth." Okay, "if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself." So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to remain faithful. But the point is that we have to suffer for this truth's sake. Okay? And there's no way out of it, man. Okay? This is a 2 Peter's. This is 2 Peter's 1 and verse, I'll start at verse 10. No, you know what? I'll start at verse 3. It says, according as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that hath called us to glory and virtue, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust, which goes through what? The flesh, and the flesh wants to constantly be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's feminine, man, to constantly want to be comfortable. You gotta, as a man, you have to get out of that spirit, man. Okay? And if you women want to grow, you're gonna have to get out of that spirit, man. Okay? In order to grow. You see? Because we're gonna be comfortable in the kingdom, and the kingdom is pleasures forevermore, man. You see what I'm saying? But for now, we have to strive to be worthy to receive salvation. It says, and besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness. Right? Temperance is what? Self-control. Discipline in different factors of life. You see? It says, and to godliness, brotherly kindness. You have to be brotherly. You have to be kind to one another. Okay? And to brotherly kindness, charity. Love. Okay? It says, for if these things be in you and abound, they make that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach. So we have to strive for these things. These are the things you got to strive for. These are the things you got to maintain. These are the things you got to constantly abound in, right? While going through what you're going through. While fighting the everyday battles. You understand? And then once you do that, you're good. You're on the right path. And the Lord said you will not be unfruitful, so you win. If you continue that way into the end. It says, for if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach. Let me read that again from the 5th verse. Okay? It says, and beside this is verse 5 again, and beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith. You got to have faith. Virtue. Okay? You have to be virtuous. Right? You have to have integrity. To virtue, knowledge. You have to study. You have to be knowledgeable when it comes to the scriptures. And to knowledge, temperance. Okay? And then you have to practice self-control, discipline. And to temperance, patience. And with your temperance, you got to learn to be patient. Learn to wait. Every answer from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not going to come quickly. Most of it is not. Okay? It's going to take time. Different things are not going to, what you pray for is not going to come right away. What you're hoping for is not going to come right away. It's going to take a process of time. Might take years. But maintain your integrity and be patient, man. And trust in him. It says, into patience, godliness. And to godliness, brotherly kindness. Okay? God, you got to walk holy, man. You got to be holy in this thing, man. Law, statutes, and commandments. Right? It says, brotherly kindness. And now you got to be brotherly, man. You're doing all this stuff and you're not brotherly. What did Paul say about charity, man? I can do all this and move mountains with faith. And if I have not charity, I am nothing, man. Which is love. Which that's the next thing. It says, and to brotherly kindness, charity. For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind, and cannot see afar off, and hath forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence, in the things I just read, to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta strive to do those things, because it's not gonna always be easy. Of course not. It's gonna be difficult, man. But you gotta strive. You gotta strive within yourself to do these things, man. You gotta strive within yourself to be this way, even when you're not feeling good, when you're angry. You know, you can't pour that out on a brother. You can't, just be an a-hole because you're not feeling good that particular day. No. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So on and so forth, man. And you got to be patient. You know, you got to be tempered. You got to use self-discipline. You can't just keep leaning into the flesh. Just leaning all the way into the flesh. You just diving in the flesh without considering, now this is taken away from the spirit, man. I got to step back from this. That's called self-control, man. And if you're not practicing this self-control, you just lean into the flesh. You know what's going to happen? The flesh is going to consume you, man. And you're just going to be all about the flesh. You see? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.